What's going on, YouTube? Back once again with part 3 of my Nintendo Gamecube collection update. We're just going to jump right into it where we left off. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I might be, but I know in part 2 I think we left off at The Incredibles. I'm going to jump into it right now. Gun. Plain and simple. This is Red Dead Redemption before there was a Red Dead Redemption. This is an epic, old school, Wild Wild West showdown at high noon at the saloon type of epic adventure, man. Great story, great character development, an interesting main character, a couple of very challenging boss fights, and just an open world to explore on horseback or on foot. Old school pistols and weapons and like that. It's just really well done. Kind of bloody, so be prepared for that if you do try to take on this game. But it's very well done, and it's a great story, great thing. Very glad that I got this, and I got it on a whim at a little thrift store. I saw it for like $5, and I picked it up and been loving it ever since. Next, the sequel to the smash hit on the N64, Goldeneye 007, we have Goldeneye Rogue Agent. This is a 2-disc game. It got, it didn't get, I don't want to say hate, but it got a lot of flack because it wasn't Goldeneye. Nothing can ever be Goldeneye, but it's a very decent sequel. And has way better graphics. You got the same dual weapon wielding abilities. You play as a different character. James Bond dies at the beginning of this game, and you are actually a bad guy, not a good guy, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't played it in a while. Epic weapons and gadgets from the 00 universe. And this character actually has a golden eye. One of his eyes is gold. It's computer enhanced. It's been restored because it got really damaged in an accident. And it's got special abilities like being able to see through things, so you can see where the enemies are using cover. Being able to flip switches magnetically, like if you're a Jedi using the Force, stuff like that. It's amazing, bro. It's very well done. 2-disc, epic, long game. Only gripe is that it doesn't have any blood. So when you shoot somebody and you see this little blue like sparkles come out or something, I don't feel that. I don't know what that's about. But it doesn't detract from the gameplay unless you're very, very picky. It's very, very good first-person shooter. I enjoyed it a lot. Next. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. This is the Smash Brothers of the Godzilla universe. While it is not as good as Smash Brothers, it is definitely fun to play and very fun if you're a Godzilla fan. If you know the Godzilla universe, King Ghidorah, Mothra, Rodan, Anguirus, there we go, Anguirus, I can never say his name. Mecha Godzilla, all of them, man. It's just an all-out brawl. So it's a fighting game in the Godzilla universe where you go through different locales like Monster Island, London, Tokyo, New York, nighttime, daytime, and have epic fights where you just destroy the entire city as you fight. You can throw cars and buildings at each other. Everybody has a special, unstoppable move. It's very well done, very good graphics, and it's definitely better than that cheap Xbox imitation one that came out a couple years after this came out. Godzilla Destroy Earth or Save Earth or some crap like that. That one's, get out of here. This is the original, and this is the one that you definitely should check out if you like Godzilla. Next. An epic franchise for Nintendo ever since the Super Nintendo days. This happens to be, in my opinion, the second best installment of the series. FZero GX on the 64 to me takes the cake, but this one's right there behind it. Awesome graphics, blistering, eye-opening, do not blink or you will die. Sense of speed in this game. Vehicle customization, incredible track design. I am talking about none other than FZero GX. This is an amazing racer, one of the best racers of this generation, and it's very challenging. Single player story mode, Grand Prix mode, different cups, different tracks, mad characters, all the classic characters are there. Awesome, it's F-Zero, man. You can't get no better. Next, the best horror survival game on any system at any time within the known universe, from the creation of Adam and Eve in the garden till today. 2012, there has never been a better horror survival game made than this. I'm going to just put it out there like that bold, alright? Screw Resident Evil. This, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, is the best horror survival game. I'll tell you why. It's the first horror survival game, and the only one I've seen, that literally messes with the player's mind. This game will not just try to fool your character on screen, it will try to fool you. You holding the controller, it will fool you, it will scare you, and it will make you question your own momentary sanity, like, yo, did that just happen? Did I just see that? One time I was playing this game, and I'm in the middle of a chase where I'm getting chased, and I'm running, and my heart is pounding. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. All of a sudden, the screen went black, and it said, Nintendo Gamecube disc read error. Power off and power back on. And I just looked at the screen like, oh, damn, this game is scratched. And I went to go turn it off, and right there, it flashed back, and I was in another room. And the character was saying to himself, is this happening? It was a delusion. It was part of the game screwing me. The game does things like that. and it's scary, bro. It's very, very scary, this game. Very well done, great story. It is the best horror survival game of all time, period. Bar none. Next, Dead to Rights, your typical action movie cop game. You know, you play a badass cop trying to find out the reason why his father died. Typical story. Got a canine partner that you can sick on enemies. You know, graphics aren't great, but it's that game that's not really meant to be like photorealistic. It's just meant to be fun to play, action, and it does that. It does a very good job. It also uses that slow motion bullet time from Max Payne. Does a pretty good job of it. I don't really have any preference on whether the Gamecube or PlayStation or Xbox version. I think they're all good. This one's definitely worth picking up if you like those type of games. Next, 1080 Avalanche, sequel to the hit on N64 1080 Snowboarding. This game, awesome soundtrack, first and foremost. Awesome soundtrack. Seether's in it and a bunch of other bands. Really good soundtrack. Amazing course design. All your favorite snowboarders return. Ricky Winterborn and Rob Haywood and all of them. Hayami, all of them are there. Just fast, blistering speed. And the tracks have not only shortcuts, but they tracks themselves are dangerous. Avalanches break out of nowhere and all that. It's very well done. It's the best snowboarding game I've ever played. It really it is. Next, this Blockbuster case, another one of those games that I stole when I wasn't living right, but it was an amazing game. 007, Everything or Nothing. This is the best James Bond game I played ever since Goldeneye on the 64 and Goldeneye on the Wii. This one is amazing. Third-person perspective. You play with a co-op mode. It's just epic James Bond adventure. You need to check it out if you like 007. Next, NBA Live 05. Carmelo Anthony on the cover. Not much to say. You know, the basketball game of that year, and it was very well done. Next, Mario Superstar Baseball. This one I've only played it like once or twice. I got this one from my sister as part of the collection that I inherited from her. Played it just to make sure it worked, and it was a very fun baseball game. You know, quirky, over-the-top moves and home runs and bats and special moves and all that. All the Mario characters from the Mushroom Kingdom are there. You know, it's a good mix-up. Next, Mario Kart Double Dash. An amazing Mario Kart installment. Probably one of the best, if I would say, straight up one of the top 3 or so in the Mario Kart history and franchise. This is one of the best ones. 2 players to a kart, double the weapons, crazy courses, and one of the fastest ones too, because they slowed it down for the Wii and the DS and all that. This is one of the fastest ones. Very challenging, very good. Next, I'm going to do these in sets of 3 because they're 3 of the same franchise. I'll be right there, Baba, wait. There's my son. Mario Party, and we're going through Mario Party 5, 6, and 7. Alright? You know, it's Mario Party, man. It's epic, it's fun, it's especially with people around when you play with multiplayer. Great boards, great moves, great mini games. All of them have their distinct set of mini games. It's just good fun. Next, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. This is a great golf game. Player's choice. Mario Universe again, over the top specials and moves, clubs, things like that. Great locales in the Mushroom Kingdom. Super fun, man. Very well done golf game for the Gamecube. Next, the third launch title for the Gamecube, and that was Luigis Mansion. Got a lot of hate, like Nintendo Fan 75 said, because it was short. And it's true, it is short, but it is an epic game. It shows off the graphical capabilities of the Gamecube early in its life and what it was capable of doing. Great controls, great fun little action adventure platformer. Not as much of a platformer as Mario Sunshine, because there's not that much jumping involved, but it's just a great game, great story, great characters, and it's just one of those cult classics, man, that you either love it or you hate it, and more people love it than hate it. Next, this Gamecube GameStop case. Legend of Zelda Windwaker. Gotta get into this one. I only played through like the first dungeon or so, and then stopped playing because I had so much stuff to do. I'm definitely gonna get back into it. It looks amazing, and I've read the reviews. I've seen, you know, the video footage. It's just an amazing title. Last but not least, I got 5 games here that I'm gonna show you. They're in little sleeves because I picked them up at a playing tray for 99 cents each. Believe it or not. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. First 3D Mortal Kombat. Epic. Kirby's Air Ride. Heard so much good about this game. I particularly didn't like it. Next, Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike. Awesome. Harvest Moon Magical Melody. Not as good as Wonderful Life, but it's up there. It's good. And last but not least, of course, Smash Brothers Melee. There it is, y'all. My GameCube collection. I didn't even count. It's got to be in the 50s or 60s. I don't know, man. Y'all tell me. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, this collection, man. Anything you want to see me review or talk about in further detail, anybody, Nintendo Fan 75, all of y'all, hit me up, man. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. And this is what we do, people. Chill.